Welcome back to the Gran Turismo Online League. It is time for yet another great online race. This week's race, the Battle of Brands Hatch. Head into this beautiful racetrack with some Alpine A110s, some fast little fun cars, and it's going to be fun to watch these drivers go at it. Qualifying has just ended a few minutes ago, so if you take a look at the right-hand side of your screen, you can see today's starting lineup. Rashad Metz will roll off on the pole position, his first pole of this season and best starting position so far. He's going to get that one bonus point. He will start on the pole. P2 will be Dante Corrado, the winner of the Daytona 50.0. P3 will be Trevor Levine. P4, Colin McKevitt. P5, winner of two races this season already, Javen Tucker. Jack McKevitt will roll up P6. P7 will be Magnus Slinky. P8 will be Cross Alberti. P9 will be David Pinkston Jr., last week's winner. P10 will be Gavin Morrison. P11 will be Board Wharton. And P12 will be Peter Braxton. We got a stacked field here tonight. It's going to be fun to watch these guys go at it. Let's talk to a couple drivers. Let's see if we can dial up tonight's pole sitter, Rashad Metz. Let's see if we can talk to him. What's up, Rashad, man? It's been a little bumpy start to the season so far, but you put her on pole here tonight. How you feeling going into this race?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, we just had a lot of mistakes and stuff we've been making this season, and hopefully this race we can dial in and stay consistent and try to stay up front. But you know, you never really know with these things.
Well, good luck. Hope to see you do well. And let's see if we can talk to the third place starter, Trevor Levine. I believe Isaiah Smith has just joined, so we will get him in here and get ready to get this thing going. What's up, Trevor? You got us?
Yep.
All right, you're rolling off P3, another podium starting spot for you. How you feeling with your chances going into tonight's race?
Good.
That's good. You like the car and everything?
Yep.
All right. Just beware of that grease out there. And let's talk to the fourth place spotter. Let's see if we can talk to Colin McKevitt. He's going to roll off P4. What's up, Colin? You're rolling off P4 here tonight. How you feeling about your chances tonight?
You know what? This is the best. I'm pretty sure this is the best I've started this season, and I finished dead last week. I think that was my worst race of all time. So I'm looking forward.
Well, hopefully you can turn around. Good luck to you. Colin McKevitt rolling off P4. And that should do it for driver interviews here tonight. Javen Tucker is still your current points leader, both with points drops and without. So it's interesting to see. And I believe Isaiah Smith has joined. So whenever we are ready to go trackside, we can go and head on down there and get this thing underway. 20 laps to settle it here at Brands Hatch. Last time we were here, I believe, was for the GTO Touring Series all the way back on GT Sport. I think we might have did a time trial Tuesday here at some point, but it's going to be interesting to see who will remember how to get around this tight and narrow track, this fast back section of this racetrack. 20 laps to settle it here. Who will get it done as the lights are getting ready to go off? And we are racing at Brands Hatch. The battle at Brands Hatch is underway. 13 A110s roar to life as they thunder down in the turn one. Mostly single file out throughout the pack. Ooh, heavy contact back in the back. 2 and 3 wide at some parts of the pack. Rashad Metz tries to get out. He doesn't already braking zone. Here comes Dante Corrado to his outside. He's trying to make a move early all over the rear end of the Metz machine. Nose to tail these two for the lead, using all of the track and some. Trying to get around this place. Javen Tucker up from 5th already to that 3rd place spot. He's trying to make a move up front. Slipping and sliding early on. This is going to be the theme of the night. As these tires wear, they get a little bit more stable. These cars love to slip and slide, and they're very, very twitchy as they haul tail down to the rear end of the track. Now this is a really fast section of this racetrack. Not a lot of brake usage through here. You're going to see a lot of light lifts in the telemetry. You see just a lot of setting up the car, setting it into that power slide to get through these corners. Oh, Slinky is lagging into the wall. Never mind. Metz trying to extend his lead early, trying to get out front. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if these drivers choose the 2-stop or 1-stop this race, as Colin McKevitt was able to hang on to that 4th place spot. Trevor Levine has dropped back a little bit now, just barely hanging on to that P5 spot. He's got under pressure from Slinky as, whoa, lid goes to the inside of Slinky, pushes him wide. Oh, they're both off the racetrack. 2 cars into the sand pit off of the final turn. Metz is able to extend his lead just a touch bit more and more as they slip and slide their way down in the turn one. Gavin Morrison way wide. He's going to nip the gravel, able to keep it between the white lines, though, for the most part. Here comes a move by Trevor Levine, trying to get back the crossover move by Colin McKevitt back there for P4. Rashad Metz able to extend that lead so far here on lap 2. The race mid-pack is starting to heat up, though, as these tires start to get to wear out. Oh, and here comes a pass to the lead. Dante Corrado to the right side of Rashad Metz. Will Metz be able to hang on? It's not a great place to pass here. See if they can keep it clean and tidy here. Metz gets shoved a little wide. Here, that opens the door for Javen Tucker. Tucker trying to take a look on these leaders as well. Oh, Metz gets shoved at the touch wide. A little contact between him and Tucker. Side by side, Metz has to drop back to third. 3-car race for the lead now. Here on lap 2, Javen Tucker has made his way back from 5th up to P2 already. The winner of 2 races already this season, trying to attack on a third as he's making moves early in this 20-lap event. Here they come down the hill toward the final turn. Tucker all over the rear end of Corrado. Metz has slipped back a little bit, maybe trying to save some fuel. Nose and tail for the lead as they head toward the stripe, this time by Tucker, now trying to take a glance to the outside. That opens the door for Metz to gain some more time with these guys again. Tucker trying to back up the entry to the corner. Yes, he does. He gets an excellent run down the hill. They're going to be side by side as they head toward the hairpin. Tucker with the preferred line. They make a little contact. They're entering. Here comes Metz closing in on this battle again. Side by side for the lead as they head into the middle section of the racetrack. Still side by side through these cuts back. Tucker using just about as much as that horrific horn sounds. Oh, Metz trying to make a move to 3 wide for the lead. Metz dives to the inside, makes contact with Tucker. Metz back to the lead, passes 2 cars in 1 corner, but Javen Tucker says not so fast as he's nipping on the heels of the Metz machine once again. Here they come, 3-car battle for the lead as they head into the fast section of this racetrack. 2-car battle side by side for P5. Oh, Trevor Levine forces Colin McKevitt off. McKevitt slides his way back on track and front across. Everyone able to hang on to it as they're slipping and sliding their way back down the hill. A little contact back there for P7 between Ike Klockman and Jack McKevitt. Oh, and the lag of Slinky shoves Jack McKevitt off the racetrack as they make some more contact as he rejoins. Tucker now making a move for the lead once again, side by side. Tucker gonna try to crossover move. He does get there. Can he get the run? Coming to the stripe. Here to complete lap number 4 out of 20. This lead battle has not cooled down at all. The latter half of the pack is starting to catch up to these guys. Metz slipping and sliding his way into turn 1. It opens the door for Tucker. Tucker gets really loose heading down the hill. 4-car battle now for the lead. Here comes a 5th car. Ooh, contact at the rear end of the Metz machine. Metz able to get off the corner. That opens the door for Dante Corrado. And Trevor Levine has made his way back onto the podium once again. 4-5 cars all under a blanket now, going at it for the lead here on lap number 4. There's no time to waste working your way toward the front of one of these events. No time to waste. You got to strategize. Got to try to put yourself out front to try to win one of these races. Here they come thundering down the back straightaway. Mostly in a line now. Metz has the biggest advantage out of this pack so far. The other guys separated between a mere car length. Some contact. Colin McKevitt's going to go off the racetrack. He's going to lose some time there. Trevor Levine has a huge run on Javen Tucker, though. He's going to send it to the back bumper of Tucker into that corner. These two battling have really been able to give Metz quite of an advantage there. How far out ahead do you want to get? Do you want to try to manage and save those tires? Try to save some gas. How will this strategy pay out? Will guys try to one-stop it? Will they try to two-stop it? Who will have enough gas to make it to the end is the real question. Ryan Long now with Dante Corrado back here in P4. Huge slide. Metz goes around in the lead. Metz is around. He spins. He's back in 6th now. Rashad Metz, another huge mistake. Rashad Betts has been bashed by really, really bad happenings throughout the season so far. And another terrible happening for Rashad Metz here as he goes around from the lead on lap 5, losing 11 spots. Now 8 seconds off of the lead. That is a game changer for Rashad Metz. Will he be able to come back? He is currently the fastest car on the racetrack, but does he have enough time to try to make that back? It's interesting to see if he can run his way back to the pack, but man, we have another battle for the lead. Tucker to the inside for P3. Oh, some contact in the back of the Alberti machine. Trevor LaFine, now the current leader. Dante Corrado, P2. Cross, P3. Javen Tucker, P4. 4 cars nose to tail now. Ooh, Tucker gets in the rear end of Cross. They make some contact, heading down this little straightaway though. These guys jockeying for position early. Completion of lap 5. Will they have enough to make it to halfway? It might not be quite enough gas to make this a one-stop unless you're really, really saving that fuel. So it's going to be interesting to see how this strategy plays out. Who can hang on to the tires the longest is another big thing. Is, man, a lot of these guys get a huge run. Here comes Tucker to the inside for P2. To the inside. He gets a shot from Cross there going into the corner. Huge shot to the rear end of the Tucker machine. Tucker's going to go P2 there off of that corner. Cross trying to get everything he can up in the grass, trying to get the power down. Gavin Morrison all over the grass back there in the back. 3-car battle here from 6th back to 8th. It's Colin McKevitt, Magic Slinky, and David Pinkston Jr. Side-by-side battle here for P2. Javen Tucker and Dante Corrado going at it, the 2 points leaders. Here comes Cross. He hasn't had enough. He's going to try to make a move here. A little contact there, but don't count out Jack McKevitt. He is in the mix as well in that Heineken machine. Trevor LaFine has stretched his lead to be the biggest lead of all night so far. He has a 2-second lead as of now. Tucker has kind of broken free, so can he catch it? Some guys are in the grass back there. Corrado and McKevitt, Jack McKevitt that is, off the racetrack for just a second. Not able to lose that much time. Take a gander on further back in the field. Slinky still under pressure from David Pinkston. Right behind him, Gavin Morrison. And then Rashad Mex back there at P10. Someone's off the racetrack back there. Not exactly sure who that was. I think it was a blue car. As Trevor LaFine has set sail, he is 2.5 seconds up and counting on the rest of the pack. Still a 3-car battle here for P number 2. Ooh, something happened there. Cross did not get off the corner like he wanted. That opens the door. Here comes Jack McKevitt to the inside. Oh, he slips and slides. Some contact made between him and Cross. A lot of contact here between these 3 guys. Javen Tucker has gone around. I didn't even notice that. That must have been the blue car we saw earlier. Tucker now back there. The 2 leaders. There are 2 people that were leading. Rashad Metz and Javen Tucker stuck back here just barely inside of the top 10. Still a huge battle for P2 as Trevor LaFine has set sail. 4-second advantage for him at the moment and counting. Just another purple sector for him. We got 2 cars battling side by side back here for the 5th spot. David Pinkston Jr. trying to take it to the inside. Getting close already on this halfway point in this race. A lot of guys slipping and sliding into turn 1 as something has just hit my window. And there's a dead bird outside. And Dante Corrado is P2, but he has a rear view mirror full. As you can hear these guys slipping and sliding around on those worn tires. A lot of guys starting to have some grip trouble. As Board Burton is doing a little agricultural racing in that Caterpillar skid steer machine. Peter Braxton is petering. It's almost a 5-second advantage now between the two leaders. Side-by-side battle for P3 now. Cross, ooh, little contact there between Cross and Jack McKevitt. Forces Jack off the track just a touch, they make contact again in the corner. Not sure what Jack McKevitt's going to think about that. He may have something to say about the next corner. Here comes David Pinkston, though. He's going to try to work his way into the top 5. All these guys bunching up together, starting to get closer to each other. Gonna complete lap 9 this time around. A lot of guys starting to get pretty low on gas. As David Pinkston Jr. will be the first taker on pit road. So will Rashad Metz. He's gonna take a gander at pit lane as well. Will they have enough fuel to one-stop the race, or will they have to two-stop it? That's the real question. A lot of these guys trying to split this race down the middle. Six-second advantage for Trevor Levine now. He's actually running on fumes, so I would not be surprised at all to see Levine come to pit road this time around. Corrado's actually gained a little bit of time on the 3rd and 4th place cars. These guys starting to run low on fumes. Gonna try to mostly single file now, starting to get a little spread out. Colin McKevitt now trying to make a move for that 4th place spot on his brother. The McKevitt boys going at it for P4 here. As all these cars are pretty bunched up, I would not be surprised to see most, if not all, as Trevor Levine, the leader, has ducked on the pit lane. Here comes the rest of the pack. Will they choose to do the same thing? I don't think they're going to be able to stay out for the rest of a lot of guys taking pit road this time by. Isaiah Klogman, though, here comes the man Slinky. Him and Gavin Morrison have saved a lot of gas. They still, hell, Slinky almost has a quarter of a tank left in that machine. He has saved a lot of gas. So Slinky, Gavin Morrison, and Tucker have all chosen to stay out of the racetrack right now. Everyone else taking tires and most likely a full tank of racing fuel. Gavin Morrison is starting to catch the leader there. Now, Trevor Levine is the first car on fresh tires. Now, he's only 21 seconds out of the lead and gaining a lot of time on those fresh tires. Dave Pinkston is the second guy on fresh tires. Uh-oh, Board Wharton did not take gas during that pit stop. I'm not sure if he accidentally clicked off of the fueling thing, so he's gonna have to make a second trip down pit lane here this time around if he can make it back to pit road. That is, that's gonna be a tough break for the 22 team. Looks like we're gonna have a battle for the lead here between Gavin Morrison and a Magic Slinky. Uh-oh, and both of them go on the pit road, so they'll save that battle for pit lane. Will Javen Tucker stay out again is the question? No, he's going to follow these guys on pit road as well. As I believe Javen Tucker nailed the pit wall on pit entry. Here comes Trevor Levine around the final corner. Will he cycle out to the lead? Where will these guys that have just pitted cycle out? There goes Trevor Levine to the lead. He has a 4-second advantage over David Pinkston. Pinkston just set the fastest lap of the race so far. Oh, and Pinkston goes in the gravel. He loses a lot of time there. An excellent round of pit stops by Slinky Oh, all of them slipping and sliding around the corner. Dante Corrado actually went wide. A lot of these guys that were back in the pack have gotten back up front due to the pit strategy. Now, there's some elevation change, a lot of sweeping corners to this racetrack, a lot of uphill sweeping corners and downhill sweeping corners. Really easy to let these little cars get upset, let them get loose. So they're really twitchy on this fresh tire situation side. So you can see them tighten up a little bit as the tires wear off. So may see some handling issues to start this next set of green flag run. Little loose there moment there for Gavin Morrison back there at P6. He's able to keep a hold on that 56 machine. Trevor Levine still having a commanding lead out front. David Pinkston still sits P2, P3. What a pit cycle by Magic Slinky there in P3. What a pit cycle by him. David Pinkston has gone off the racetrack again in turn one. A lot of these guys going wide. Oh, that's Dante Corrado way off the racing surface, deep into the gravel. He's going to lose a few spots there. That turn one is really, really tricky of a corner. Metz has found his way back in the top 10. Wonder what strategy cards he has to play to try to get that machine back up front. Then we look back here throughout the pack. A lot of guys pretty spread out now. A lot of racing room on the racetrack at the moment. Trevor Levine's going to cross the stripe, and he's going to go the fastest lap overall. Trevor Levine, his fastest lap so far. That would get him that extra bonus point if he was able to complete the race with the fastest lap. Man, David Peaks has been struggling to get that car to handle correctly in turn number one. He's been slipping and sliding all over the place trying to get that thing to stay on the pavement. We got a pass back here on Jack McKevitt. I believe Dante Corrado and his brother Colin McKevitt are going to slide to his inside. This opens the door for Rashad Metz. Metz now in this battle, trying to regain positions lost from earlier as Javen Tucker is steady running out of talent back there in 10th. Rashad Metz wastes no time. He's going to the inside of Jack McKevitt. Here they come down the straightaway. A little contact between the two. Some side drafting going on. A lot of battles going on here mid-pack. Rashad Metz still hanging on the outside of Jack McKevitt. Trying to wait for the perfect moment to pounce. Trevor Levine slipping and sliding it out of the final turn. And E3, it just went fastest again on 132.6. What a lap. And he's actually starting to shave some time off of Levine's lead now. Will David Pinkston be able to catch is the question. Do they have enough gas to make it to the end as well? That's another big question. Purple sector by Magic Slinky there in P3. Taking a gander back in the pack. Med's back here in 9. Must have had a problem trying to clear. As Dante Corrado's back there in 10th. Not a good run for him. Tucker struggling as well back there in 8th after that early race mishap. Take a look at Slinky here in P3. Slinky has had some issues putting together a full points race recently. Mostly a time trial merchant himself. Hoping to turn things around this season. If he's able to close out a podium here tonight, that would be an excellent booster for him, as Trevor Levine has come to pit road. Strategy call by the number 70 machine. Here comes David Payson as well. Looks like Slinky is going to stay out as well. Here comes Trevor Levine back on the racetrack. He just took a splash of fuel, and that's it. Trevor Levine is going to cycle out in P3. Your new leader, the Magic Slinky. Here comes Cross for P2. Trevor Levine already nipping on the heels of him. This race has been changed. Javen Tucker now close to fighting his way back into the top 5 is Colin McKevitt and Jack McKevitt. There's two brothers going at it. So nose to tail for P2. These guys are starting to gain some time now on the leader. Going to be coming up on 5 more laps to go this time around. Side by side for P5, 3-car battle there. Oh, the McKevitt boys play nice. Almost a little contact there. Here comes Tucker to the inside of Jack McKevitt. Now to the inside. He gets his nose cut off. Some contact there almost. Jack McKevitt falls back just a touch. Tucker nipping out the heels. He's going to use the grass to try to turn that car through the corner. Jack McKevitt now back in the mix. 3-car battle, a little touch, a little bump. Take a look back at the lead thing. Cross has gone off the racetrack just a touch. That's going to open the door for Trevor Levine. Levine's going to clear Cross for P2. 2.5 second advantage for Magic Slinky, but one of the fastest drivers on the racetrack right now. Trevor Levine is nipping on his heels, trying to get it down with 5 more laps to go. Does Trevor Levine have enough time to catch Magic Slinky? Can Slinky close out his first win of the season? Battles all over the racetrack for strategy, trying to get to the line first to be crowned a Champion Series winner. Javen Tucker back in the top 5 may actually be able to salvage a decent finish out of this. Under a 2.5 second advantage now for the leaders. Speed. Slinky growing his lead once again. They're going to come to the stripe. 4 more laps remaining. Here at Brands Hatch, Cross all over the racetrack. Gavin Morrison up in the P4 now. Javen Tucker catching him. This will be Slinky's 7th all-time overall win. And this would be Slinky's 3rd win in the Champion Series if he could get it done here tonight. What a way to turn the season around it would be for him. What a booster it would be. But he's got one of the best right behind him. Can't make any mistakes. As Javen Tucker is steady closing in on Morrison for P4. Levine doing all he can to try to catch Slinky. Seems like they'll gain a little, lose a little. It's a back and forth battle here, but they are within sight of each other. Could one of them make a mistake to change the dynamic of this race? Little battle here going on for 7th between Colin McKevitt and David Pinkston. Pinkston on some of the freshest tires closest to the front. Pit strategy by him. Wonder if that'll help him work his way up front. He's making actually pretty quick time of these guys. His last lap was a 1:33.2, and the last lap of Slinky was about 5/10 slower, so about a half a second a lap. Not sure if that's going to be enough time for David Pinkston to make anything of it. He's out moving up in the P6 now. Isaiah Smith going on a pass here. The driver of the day making a beautiful pass on Peter Braxton there. Oh, Peter Braxton. Oh, no. He made some contact there. We're going to switch to the front now. Slinky's still with a 2.6 second advantage. Sure, Levine starting to close in if he can. Oh, Slinky made a big mistake off of that corner. Did not get the run off. Under 2 seconds separate the top two now with 2 more laps to go. Levine forced Slinky to make the mistake that he needed. They crossed the stripe. 2 more laps to go here at Brands Hatch. Who can get it done? Will it be Slinky? Will it be Levine? 1.8 seconds separates the two. Levine is gaining some time. Can Slinky hold on to win it here? Slinky with his best first sector of the night. That's going to help him. Needs to start setting some fast lap times. As David Pinkston Jr. just set the fastest lap of the race last time around, 1:32.3. Blistering pace out of that car. 2 seconds now separate the top two. Levine would need for Slinky to make a big mistake if he wants a shot at this thing. Here they come to the stripe. The white flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go here at Brands Hatch. Slinky, Levine, the battle for the top spot. Javen Tucker has cleared 4th and 5th for P3. It all comes down to this. Who will be tonight's winner? Levine giving it all he's got. Slinky trying to hang on for a win here at Brands Hatch. Can he get it done? Hovering around 2 second advantage for Slinky now. Javen Tucker able to salvage a heck of a podium here if he can get it done. Under 2 seconds now. Back and forth battle of times for the two leaders. Not a good corner for Slinky there. He loses about a couple tenths in some more time. Under 1.5 seconds now between the top two. Maybe even under a second as they go into this next straightaway. Levine still gaining a lot of time. He was really fast. Here they come into the final set of corners. Can Slinky hang on to it? Under a second now. Levine giving it all he can. 4 tires on the grass for Levine. Here they come into the final turn. Can Slinky hang on to it? It looks like he's going to get it done off the final turn. Ike Clockman is going to head to victory lane at Brands Hatch. What a win from Magic Slinky. Trevor Levine, P2. Here they come for P3, a 3-car battle. David Tucker will salvage a 3rd place finish. 4th will be Cross. 5th will be David Pinkston. 6th will be Gavin Morrison. 7th place, Jack McKevitt. 6th place, Colin McKevitt, completely out of gas back in 8th. Rashad Metz, maybe he's going to build. It's going to be side-by-side for the line for 9th. Rashad Metz able to barely hang on for 9th place. 10th will be Dante Corrado. It looks like 11th might be Board Burton. I'm not sure. He's the only one still racing, so 11th will be Board Burton. 12th will be Peter Braxton, and 13th will be Isaiah Smith. What a race here tonight. Let's talk to tonight's winner, the time trial merchant himself, the winner of a points race here tonight. Let's talk to tonight's winner. Let's see if we can talk to him. Slinky, you got it done in a points race. The winner of Brands Hatch here tonight. Man, how does it feel to be able to get that one done?
I know I usually squeeze a win somewhere in the season. I was not expecting Brands Hatch. Just really happy that the fuel saving worked. Making sure to short shift the card. Congrats
6
to Trevor.
positions from this
my heart
part.
was thumping for 5 laps there towards the end. He almost got me if he didn't go off track in the second to last turn. Ooh.
Man, I know you've had kind of a rough happening the last couple races and last season, so how does it feel to get a win to try to turn things around? Does it kind of give you some momentum?
Knowing that I was top 5 in points, maybe this is the push that I need. Unfortunately, I'll be missing the next 2 weeks, but hopefully I can just try to reel it in towards the end of the season, try to keep this steam going.
Well, good luck to you. We'll all have a blizzard, and respect to you this upcoming week. So congratulations on your win here at Brands Hatch.
Many thanks.
Let's talk to the P2 finisher, Trevor Levine. What's up, Trevor, man? You almost had it there. You were trying to track him down there at the end, but how was the race for you, and how were you able to get that podium?
I just got out a little too early, man. I didn't have any time to save any fuel. Once I got out, I got in kind of a flow state and pulled that 6-second gap. We had to pit again towards the end for just a little bit of fuel, and unfortunately, that was just long enough for Slinky to slip by, and he was able to come up with the win. Well,
congratulations on that P2 finish. Good points finish by you. And let's talk to the 3rd place finisher, man. This is going to be a good conversation here. Javen Tucker went from the front, back to the back, back to the front. So, what's up, Javen, man? You were able to squeeze out that podium somehow. How did it feel driving or spinning out, going to the back, and then coming back to the front?
Well, the spinning out part wasn't too fun. It was fun racing up for the lead. We probably had a really good chance at fighting Slinky if that didn't happen. But, it is what it is. It was a fun race.
Well, congratulations on the podium. A good points finish. And let's take a look at the final results here from tonight. Magic Slinky's going to take home the win here tonight. He will finish on P1. P2 will be Trevor Levine. P3, Javen Tucker. P4 will be Cross. P5 will be David Pinkston Jr. He's going to get the bonus point for the fastest lap of the race with a blistering 1:32.34. P6 will be Jack McKevitt. P7 will be Colin McKevitt. P8 will be Rashad Metz. P9, Board Burton. P10, Peter Braggs. I believe, actually, I'm not sure. Dante Corrado should be back inside the top 10, I believe. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Peter Braxton, P10, P11, Isaiah Smith, and then Gavin Morrison. I'm not sure. Something's going on there with the final results, so we will get that all sorted out. But thank you for watching here tonight. Slinky, your winner here at Brands Hatch, and we will see you next week for another great GTO event. So until then, y'all have a great rest of your evening, and y'all take care. Have a great evening.